Hello YouTube, it's Championdjk coming at you yet again with another 10 Car Tuesday episode, and we're going to open up some Auto World. Why? Because I just feel like opening up some Auto World. So I still got a lot of cars that I have carded that need to be freed, and we are going to go ahead and free these. So I got 10 cars for you. We're only going to look at 2 castings actually, because we got a lot of variations of the 2 castings. So starting with this one, this is the 1970 Chevy Impala. And is my favorite Impala casting that Auto World does out of the 3 that they do. This one is a hobby exclusive, limited to 1248. This is version A. This one came out, I think it came out actually in 2018. We're going to go ahead and open it up, of course, what we're doing here for 10 Car Tuesday. And look at this car. So this is a really cool casting. I definitely dig it. I'm going to try to adjust the camera here, which is always a struggle on the channel. Just high quality production here. So it's a very nice car. It's a very nice casting. And before they started releasing these again, this casting kind of was on a hiatus. It was in Premium Release 3, and then that was where it debuted, and then it took a while for it to actually be released again. But now there's a lot of different versions of it. So, of course, it's got an opening hood. We've got, of course, we've got the detail we would expect from Auto World. So this is the version A in this nice blue poly color. I don't know the technical name for it, and they don't put it on the packaging on these ones. And then version B is in black. We'll go ahead and open that one up. So pull that one in black. And open the packaging aside here. Very, very cool. And then here is it in black. Very nice. I love when Auto World releases the cars in black. Got some weird oil, something on the side there. Again, of course, it's got an opening hood, which there it is. Pretty easy to open. And looks pretty darn good in black. Yeah, so Auto World typically, I mean, almost every one of their castings, I think they've tried to put out, I think, a black version of it, just one that's painted black, or at least it seems like black is a popular color. And it looks really good. I like it. It's kind of got like some grease on it, some oil or something. That's got to be something in the manufacturing process that's left over in the packaging. I'm going to wipe that off with a microfiber cloth off camera. So there's that. All right, and so those are both a hobby exclusive. So it was basically, these were available in straight packs, and they were sold to hobby dealers only. All right, so I'm trying to pick out these other ones here. Yes, we do have some Ultra Reds to look at, not from this hobby release though. So we've got this here. This is version B. Okay, version B from 2017 release 1, and this is in a cream color. I'm going to go ahead and open that up quick. So there that is, cream. Very, very nice. 1970 Impala. So here is the version, what was that, version B? Yeah, version B. And then the other one I have is version D, that we'll take a look at from this release. So these were kind of interesting because they released version ABs and then version CDs for this release. And the neat thing about this is I actually have the Ultra Red from each one too. So we're going to take a look at how those differ. So here is in cream, and then here is this one in like a green mist poly something or another. Okay, so there, it's a beautiful color actually. Really nice. So this is version D. So the version D is more limited. It was like 1248 were the version D ones. And version C was also limited to that many. I love this color. That looks really good. Black top. So that's noted too. Both of these have a black top. I think all the ones in the series had a black top. in this 2017 release 1. Okay, so now is where it gets interesting here. We've got a version B and the version C Ultra Red. So just to clarify, this one's going to be version B that we're going to look at first, okay? So this is on the same card as this car. However, if it would have been on the version A card, this would still be the same car inside this package that we're about to open. Exact same Ultra Red, okay? However, it's going to differ from the one that could have been found on the C or D card, which we'll get to in a second. So let's go ahead and open up this one here. As you can see, it's the same packaging. And there is the Ultra Red. Okay, so it looks really nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And so this would be 3% of that production line. So like I said, if you found this on an A or B card, does not matter. The car inside the packaging is going to be the same. No variation between the A or B release, or A or B card, I should say. And then the next one we're going to look at is the C and D version. So they did release a C and D version. Now to further complicate this, they have done A, B, C, and D before. They did it in the release prior to this. And in that release, some of the cars do not even differ from the A, B, C, or D. And some of them do differ between the A, B, and the C, D. So that is Premium Release 5. And that is definitely the most confusing Auto World release. Someday when I actually complete it, we'll take a look at it, and I will explain that in detail in some future video. But so did you spot the difference yet between these two? Just take a peek, take a peek, take a peek. Do you see it? Do you see it? Ooh, it's kind of peeking through there. You can kind of see it. Well, the difference between these two is the base. And that is the only difference between these two particular ones. Now, that's not the case for the whole series. All of the Ultra Reds, though, in the C and D version of that 2017 release 1 do have a Ultra Red base, but some of them also differ in another way or two in the casting. This one, that's the only difference, I believe, including even the license plate. So there you go. That's the only difference. Bing and bam. All right. So there's all of our Impalas. Very cool casting from Auto World. I do definitely enjoy this casting. I think it's awesome. I do almost have, I think, completely all of them. I do have the Ultra Red from this release. I've already opened it, and it's already put away. Or not put away, put on display. So there's that. All right, so next we're going to take a look at, let's see here. I'm going to try to strategically grab these out. So again, we got 2 cars and then 2 Ultra Reds. So, and they're from the same release. So this is from 2017 release 1. So we're going to start with version B of this Pontiac Grand Prix. And there it is. This is a nice casting too. I do enjoy it. Of course, it's got an opening hood. Of course, it's all metal. Of course, it's heavy. And of course, it's built very nicely. So this is that version B car, which does look nice. It's a nice color. It's almost a very similar color, actually, to this Impala, but not quite the same. Close, though. And there that is. And then what we have is a version D. So kind of the same situation here. So this one's limited to 1256. It's a bit more limited. This is in a very deep blue, almost purplish color. Interesting color on this one. Yeah, it's very just deep navy blue. Very cool. Almost looks black. Might look black on camera, but you can definitely see the blue under this light. So again, very nice. It's got a white interior. Same deal. Now I think these are going to be the exact same situation. I haven't pulled them out of the package yet, obviously, because we're going to do that together here. But I think they're going to be the exact same situation. And they're on the exact same cards as each one is, so that's kind of cool too. So this is the version B that we're about to look at, which is this card. I'll go ahead and open it up. And there it is. Nice looking. Very cool. Looks great as an Ultra Red. It has an Ultra Red dashboard too. That's kind of a cool touch. Did the other one have that? No, the other one did not. This one does. The steering wheel and stuff is Ultra Red, which is kind of interesting. So that would be the one that matches the A or B release, which is this car, and then the C and D release. Open that up just to show you. It just came from a D card. So, and yes, these are a little bit more rare. I think I'm only missing one car to make this 2017 Release 1 series complete. Pretty sure I'm only missing one, and I think the William Witter's buddy. I think it's the car I got to get from you. So I should probably complete this trade that we've got going on, so I can get that car and complete this series. I think that's what it is. I think that's the only one I'm missing. I could be wrong. But so yeah, so only difference again for this one, which is the same here, is going to be the Ultra Red base. When I actually do complete this series, I will show you the other Ultra Reds and how they differ. But for now, this is what you're going to see. So yeah, I mean, the color looks a little different in the Ultra Red. Oh, and this one doesn't have the Ultra Red dashboard either. It's got just the straight white interior. So there is a slight difference beyond just the base on this one. I did not spot anything else in that Impala, so let me know if you guys saw anything. They have the same plate, though. Same plate. One's got an Ultra Red dashboard. One has a straight white interior and an Ultra Red base. Interesting. I'm waiting for one of them to put some Ultra Red stuff in the engine. They haven't done that yet, as far as I know, in the engine bay. Just might as well open these just to make sure. I don't think they have, but no, they did not. All right. That would have been kind of interesting to discover that right here. But very cool. So just 2 castings today, but we looked at 10 cars for 10 Car Tuesday. Let me know what you guys think of these in the comments down below. I believe the only one I'm missing from the series is the Country Squire Ultra Red. If I look on the back of the card here, Grand Prix, Country Squire, Championdjk, Polar. Oh, I am missing 2. The Max Wedge from the A and B, and the Country Squire from the C and D. And I know I've got a line on that Country Squire from Mr. Witter's. So I'm just going to need to find that Max Wedge. That one's going to be tough. All right, so there you go, you guys. Thank you guys very much for watching another 10 Car Tuesday episode. We only looked at 2 castings again today, but got to look at some neat variations of them, including some talk about Ultra Reds, which is interesting. The chase program from round 2 is, I think, somewhat easy to understand, but for some reason it confuses a lot of people. I think mainly it confuses people because they have an A and a B release, and the chase cars from each release are actually the exact same between A and B. It's just a card variation. So unless you're a card, if you're a loose collector, it makes no sense to try to chase after all of them because you're just going to pull them out of the package. Then all of a sudden, whether it was an A or B becomes completely irrelevant. But hey. Oh, and I should say, though, that's not always the case either, because for some hobby exclusive releases, there is a variation between the A and B to further confuse it. So yeah, I guess I understand why it is confusing. It's definitely confusing. But if any of you have any questions about it, I'd be glad to answer them. You can always send me an email, championdjk@gmail.com. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. These 10 Car Tuesday episodes are in playlists and are available to be viewed as such, as well as my other videos are in playlists as well, so check them out. I try to keep it organized. And yeah, I really appreciate your support, and have a great day.